Titan. The Thing. Oh, I don't even need this on. It's bright enough. Piece of metal sticking out. Okay. Recovery, recovery, recovery. Should I just have this on? Probably, because they just try to fall off of me all the time. So put those over there. Recovery. How's it going, Lolcat? Welcome to the stream. Just getting our last day of recovery in before we do another working set tomorrow. Or working day. What's up, Higher Arm Wrestling? How's it going? Getting some recovery in, and tomorrow we're gonna do another working set in our block. So hopefully the rest of this week we'll be able to do working sets up until next week. That one rep max I think kind of stunted me with being able to put in so much work. So maybe I'll have to just put in 2 recovery days before I start my block after the PR day last time. Been training for your next match? Heck yeah. That's okay, Lolcat. Thanks for stopping by anyway. I'm getting back into professional side of arm wrestling this year / next year. So trying to get back in shape. I'm more in shape than I was when I arm wrestled last time. And I was arm wrestling at 178s. And now I'm going to be arm wrestling in the 176 pound weight class. So hopefully I do good. I'm either going to try to be getting into some tournaments and stuff towards the end of this year or early next year, starting actually I'm competing real hard. Mario Maldonado, welcome. Kennedy, welcome. And Gabby, welcome. Just doing some recovery work. That's all right now. How's it going, FBI? Don't tell anyone about my secrets, okay? How's it going? How's it going, Week? How's it going, Politician? How's it going, DJ? Brody 64 Gaming YouTube, what's up? Got some phlegm in my throat today, probably from work yesterday. I ran the mill, so that's a little oily. An oily area. Different flavor C4 today. Blood orange. I don't even know if you can buy it anymore. Let's do riser now. Even though it's not really hitting my riser or my pronation. It's more so just hitting my bicep, which is what needs, to be. I think this is my bedtime. Gosh, this is annoying when my bedtime while you live stream. But I hope I won't miss your live stream again. Yeah, my workout live streams are always going to be around this time to look at. But you're actually up for my Saturday live streams, which are longer anyway, so I'm not going to bark. Good day, thank you. You look like Filipino. I don't know what ethnicity I am, but I know I'm like a lot of different ethnicities, so I got cousins from every race, basically. But I'm mainly white. I think I'm actually Scandinavian. is like my biggest ethnical thing. I think my sister got a ethnicity test or one of those like DNA tests or whatever, and we were mostly Scandinavian. I'll turn. Then I can see my arm go. Hopefully everyone's day's going good. My day's going good. I'm getting to put the work in, get stronger. That's funny, Chocolate Gamer. I would have done the same. Getting the pump in, bro. Woo, buddy. So this weekend, I got a post up on my YouTube community page, seeing what you guys want to do this weekend. So if anybody's interested in gaming stuff, I have some different ideas for games that we can all play together. So if you guys are interested in that, go ahead and go to my channel and vote on it. Or if you have a new idea, you can also comment on it and let me know. How's it going, Bewling, Ford, Fletcher? But usually we play Minecraft. But I also like playing Albion, and I think I got Project Zomboid listed on there as well. And maybe something else, I don't know. But, you know, welcome, Presley. Afternoon to you as well. Back to Pro Nation. My right bicep looks a lot bigger than my left. I think it's always been a little bit bigger. Welcome, Loud Cook. And thank you. Asia's a cool country. I've always wanted to go there and kind of just taste the street food and see the culture, and your guys' buildings look really cool, so it's kind of just like super cool in most areas. Some Asian countries I wouldn't want to go to, but you know, there's a lot that I would want to go to. Just like how I wouldn't want to go to Russia. You should work on my shoulders. Yeah, I should. I do put in work on my shoulders, they just don't grow, you know, as much. But also I'm kind of just doing arm wrestling specific. They have gotten bigger since I started this block, so it is working pretty good. My biceps are really big though. That makes my shoulders look smaller. Big for how long my arms are, I should say. Yep, I do arm wrestling. I'm getting back into it professionally this year. So I'm working out so much, and then gonna be doing professional from here on out. But last time I did professional was in 2020, and I was pretty good. I was competing a little bit heavier than I am right now in the 198-pound weight class. And now I'm lighter than I was, but I'm stronger than I was, and I'm competing in the 176-pound weight class. That's the goal. So you know. I'll be a boxer? I don't think so. Too much brain damage. I weigh about 180 walking around weight right now. But I'm also like 6'3". Oh, no green screen. No, I don't play airsoft. I had airsoft before. I used to, just me and my buddies would mess around with it, but I've seen like the professional airsoft stuff and they looks pretty fun. I do it, but just not something that I'm gonna pour extra money into right now. I'm too invested in arm wrestling. That's awesome. My home's pretty old. I don't think I'm bigger than The Rock. Pretty sure The Rock's bigger than 180 pounds. Here, I'll prove it. Arm wrestling too old. Might mess you up. No, I'm only 26. I am, and people arm wrestle. There's people professionally arm wrestling right now that are in their 60s. So, yeah, that's what I focus on: pronation, supination, and then bicep strength. Also side pressure. I do a lot of side pressure. That's what my training block is. If you want to watch my old training block that I'm doing right now, watch day 1 of my block. That's basically the exact exercise I'm going to be doing for the next 4 months. So it's just 3 exercises. Dang, I'm balding at 26. Yeah. Why does your profile look so different to what you actually look like? It's because it's an AI image and I thought it looked cool. Connor, that's a funny joke. My dad was bald at 30 for real. I do shave my head. I'm just lazy, so I don't shave it all the time. Does it bother you? Because I don't care. Bad hair genetics? No, it's called testosterone. My bears look like it fell off your hairline and stuck it on my guy. How's it going, Ryan? Ever arm wrestle? I don't think kangaroos would win an arm wrestling fight because they would just try to punch you. How's it going, Hilda? I don't know about that. I don't think you could beat me in arm wrestling. I think you could beat me in arm wrestling. Enough with the masturbation jokes, magic. Depends on the kangaroo. What's your bicep curl, Hilda? Pull-ups are really good for back pressure, that's true. I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure you can't lift nothing, but that's okay. Forearm, that is great for forearm strength, right? Yeah, imagine being a hater, right? I think they're just upset because they've never won an arm wrestling match, or they've never arm wrestled anyone who's actually good. So, but let's just say I'd be surprised if you could move me at all. I'd probably just sit there like this and just stare at you for about 3 minutes before I put you right to the pad. And then you'd lose all confidence the rest of your life and never be able to talk to another human again. That's kind of what usually happens. You'll never arm wrestle anybody again. Let's cool off with the language, guys. Ryan specifically. I arm wrestle since I was 12. Most people leave that in high school. Yeah, that's why you wouldn't win. That's what I'm saying. That's why you wouldn't win. You'd lose, like very easily lose. Like there's no way you would win at that point. You know what I'm saying? That's illegal. You can't put anything on your hand besides chalk. So it's a good idea, Michael, though. But yeah, if you haven't arm wrestled since high school or since you were 12, you're not gonna win. It wouldn't even be close, unfortunately. But if you trained, maybe it'd be good. But you have to kind of be into arm wrestling, and the main reason I'm into it is because it helps me stay in shape, and it's exciting for me because I got a lot of knee problems because I got celiac disease, so that really messed me up in my early 20s because I didn't know I had it. So if you don't know what celiac disease is, I can't eat. I didn't know this, but I couldn't eat like any gluten, so no bread, nothing. It's an autoimmune disorder, so that affects everything. My joints, my muscles, affects my brain. You know, I can get like MS if I goes untreated. So yeah, so I could have actually contributed to my balding as well, but I'm just gonna say I have like extremely high testosterone for now. That's what I'm going with. All right. You're just gonna not be able to talk anymore. So have a good rest of your day. I don't mind a little bit of banter, but when you're starting to get borderline hate speech, I don't put up with that. But welcome, Joey Plays. How you doing? We're getting some workout in, getting some blood into our arms so that we can do our heavy day. But you don't have a long beard. I was just wondering. It's because I don't like it getting long. I keep it just like this. I shave it. Shave it to this size. This is where I like it. I actually shave bald pretty often. It's just dependent on if I want to do it or not, because if it's a decent amount of work, you know, you have to deal with all the hair and everything, so it just kind of depends on when I want to do it. But I haven't wanted to, you know, spend 15 minutes shaving my head. Yep, I am living positively. It's just, you know, first thing in my life, you know, religion. Second thing in my life, family. And third thing in my life, arm wrestling. So, that's kind of where it is. Yes, I arm wrestle. I went to one practice this year, and I haven't gone to another one because nobody in my area has held one, but I train every single day. How's it going, Kaka King? It is good that I train. It is, because it keeps me in shape, keeps me happy, keeps my mind clear. It does. I'm pretty interested in how that match is going to go between Levon and Devin. I'll give you that much. I'm still teetering towards Levon winning, but in my heart, I want Devin to win. I'm in Ohio. You can't really make money off of arm wrestling until you win like Arnold's or the IFA Nationals and go to the Worlds and do good there, because the payout for like Arnold's is like $500. But if you win that, you can get invited to a pay-per-view event. Like my friend Kevin Palco, he's on YouTube. You can watch his stuff. He's one of the best 150-pound weight category pullers in the United States, and he's been invited to Arm Wars, which is a big pay-per-view event, and King of the Table. So it's pretty cool. So that's kind of my goal. I want to get invited to Arnold's by competing, and then go whoop some butt at Arnold's, hopefully. But we'll just see where it takes us. I'm not rushing this. Arm wrestling is not one of those sports that you're in until you're 30. It's one of those sports you can do into your 60s and still be competitive. That would be good. You know who I want to see Devin arm wrestle? I want to see him arm wrestle Camille left hand again. That's who I want to see Devin arm wrestle, is Camille. I really want to see Camille versus Vitaly, because I don't think Vitaly can do anything. I'm just going to be honest. I think Camille puts Vitaly down. Lorat beats Schoolboy easy. Schoolboy's not even close on the same level as where Devin is at. Like, I would consider Schoolboy to be semi-pro. Just like Ryan Bowen. Ryan Bowen's semi-pro. Like, in the sense of top tier arm wrestling. That's where I would put Schoolboy. He's good. He's better than, I would say 90% arm wrestlers, but he's not better than 99, and that's where Devin is. He's not top 50 in the world, He's maybe in the top 300, 400, maybe 500. I don't know the exact. I've competed in 2 tournaments in 2020, and I had one super match, and I probably went to about 50 practices. And I probably, between those, won 15 matches. Something like that. In Ohio, I placed 4th place left arm pro and 2nd right arm in 2020. So that's in Ohio. That was at the Ohio State competition. Now, that was a while ago, but I was way weaker than I am now. And I was fatter. You mean anime? Actually, Elliot Alderson. But yeah, I watch a little bit of anime. I don't watch it very consistently. I don't watch a lot of TV. Yeah, I'm in my basement. This is my training area. This is where the wife lets me work. I think it's anime. I don't know. But yeah, I watch Japanese cartoons, I guess. I do both. I know Devin, for the most part, is natural besides some stem cell stuff, but he's been working out since he was, born. So he's just, peaked at his natural limit. But yeah, pretty much everybody has to arm wrestle against the unnatural guys. But if you are at your natural limit, you're going to beat the people who are roided out, because arm wrestling's not a muscle sport, it's a tendon sport. So, guys who are really roided, you'll see they'll tear their LCL tendon, which is the one that keeps you from breaking your arm, or they'll tear a tendon in their wrist flexor. They have a lot more tendon just pulling off the bone problems. So if you have somebody who's not on steroids that's developed their tendons in the proper manner, their arm's going to hold up a lot better. So in the long run, you're better doing natural. You will do worse early, do better in the long run. Arm wrestling is a long-term sport. It's not something you get into and expect to be really good in a year. You got to do 5-6 years in the sport before you're relevant. So Or Michael Todd under the table. Yeah, Michael Todd doesn't really go under the table anymore. I'm really surprised by that. Like, he's doing a really good job. I think that his training's a little scuffed, though. I think he's training in the wrong manner in a lot of things, and that's why he's kind of a little stagnant on where he's at. Like, he was really confident going in the Hermes match, and I don't think he should have been that confident. Like, his lifts were so weird, and they were almost like guaranteed to just have him pull underneath Hermes' hand, which is not where you want to be if you're fighting Hermes. Into it, you know? So I'm thinking roided guys have a little bit of edge, but I understand the answers. They do have an edge to a point, you know? So, like, think about this. Like, Devin's pretty much natural. The only thing he has is stem cells. And the only thing stem cells are going to do is, like, I now repaired my shoulder or my elbow or whatever. You know, I didn't have to have surgery for, like, ligament problems or cartilage problems. So that's pretty much what he did. And Devin's number 2 in the world, number 1, both arms, North America. And there's plenty of roided super heavyweights, and they can't do anything. And there's plenty of examples like that where people aren't really on anything substantial. You know, if you're talking like BPC 157, that's not really a steroid. It's just a recovery drug. So, I mean, I guess it counts as performance enhancers, but I would say there's definitely an advantage to taking steroids, but I don't think it's a long-term smart thing to do, especially when you're younger. All right. Do I like arm wellness? I do. Do you like your choice of sport? Yes, I love my choice of sport. I watch it every single pay-per-view event that comes out. I spend my $20-something to watch it. East versus West or King of the Table. I watch those every time. So I suggest you guys do too, because that's probably the best ones. I know there's the Australian one, but I don't really like that one as much. It's not as well put together. And I mean, our East versus West and King of the Table could be better, but they get better every single time, so I can't really complain. Yes, I have kids. But if you guys are interested in my training program, you can follow along with my daily workouts. I stream pretty much every single day for my workouts. I do miss some days just because I don't have time to like set up the camera and everything. But I am working on, it's a members only video that's going to explain all the ins and outs and what my program is geared towards and why I think it's more beneficial than like 99% of the arm wrestling programs out there. So if you are interested in that, to purchase my program, basically, once the video comes out, which it's coming out this weekend, it's 99 cents. So that's all you got to do. But if not, no big deal. If you just want to support the channel, go ahead and subscribe and like the stream. That's pretty much the best way to do that. You'll donate a bunch of money. Okay, I'm not going to do a challenge. This is a workout stream, so I don't really care about money at this point. But thank you for stopping by, Black Cat. Oh, it's a match? How often do you watch arm wrestling? Every single day. How's it going, that 1VR kid? Welcome back. I remember you. You watched the Minecraft stream on last Saturday, I believe. Gives Hulk Hogan impressions. I don't know what you're talking about, brother. I'm just lifting weights, brother. Why don't you get on my level, brother? Can we play Dark? WB? How do you lose belly weight? Eat less, do cardio. I don't got that much belly fat anymore. Yeah, you want to know how I lose weight really fast? The easiest way, in my opinion, take a month, only eat dinner, so 1 meal a day, protein shake for the other 2 meals, and you're gonna have a protein shake in between. 0-calorie protein shake with I do Premier. They have like a bunch of minerals and vitamins in them. That's probably the best way to lose weight fast. You're gonna feel like garbage, but it loses weight fast, and then when you do it for a month, your body gets used to that caloric intake, and you won't really gain the weight back. What's my weight class? 176. 28-inch pythons. I don't think they're 20 inches. I think they're more like 14, 15 maybe. You got a 6-pack? That's cool. Just kidding, brother. I'm an American Navy SEAL officer. That's cool. I'm not. I'm just a dad. Premier Protein, all flavor, is ass except for cake batter. I love the cake batter. I love the Reese's flavor. I love the banana one. The mint one, the new mint one's really good. Pumpkin one's okay. I like the cookies and cream is okay too, but it's not my favorite. I'd probably say the Reese's and cake is my 2 favorites. What is my strongest arm? My right arm. Ghost Rider VR, welcome to the stream. And you weigh 180? That's cool, bro. Yo, what's up, my guy? Your dad's an arm wrestler? That's awesome. Is your dad Sam Harris? Because if it's Sam Harris, I know Sam Harris. And I'm friends with him on Facebook. Just do the practice. Hard work is easy to do. Yep. Yeah, so I know your dad then. He used to run a protein and supplement business. I can't because of my disease, but I couldn't because I have I was diagnosed with depression when I was in middle school, false diagnosed because they didn't know what was wrong, and turns out I had celiac disease. So yeah, at that point I wasn't allowed to join the military. I was gonna go into the Navy though, but I got denied. But it's good because I probably wouldn't have met my wife or had the kids that I had. How's it going, my guy? Did you say something? Look up, yo. Oh, you're just saying look up in general. How's it going, Aunt OG? Welcome everyone to the stream. We're just kind of getting some blood pumped into our arms. It's just sealing. I wouldn't be able to join the army. They wouldn't accept. So, how's it going, Cheese King? Thank you, my guy. Maggie. Yep. After this day, my biceps. It's weird because like I don't really do bicep like everything bicep work, but I don't really do like bicep work. But my biceps got really sore this week, which they haven't been that sore in a long time. So I was pretty surprised. But yeah. So these 2 recovery days should put me back on the map as far as being able to train. Nothing's wrong with my hairline. Popcorn bread. I think it looks great. Better than most movie stars, that's for sure. Forearm size. Last time I checked, there's like 13, but it's probably closer to 14 now. It's about the same size as my bicep. So all right. Probably gonna do one more on our left arm, and that's probably gonna be it for this stream. But I really do appreciate everyone that showed up. And if you want to continue watching these, tomorrow we're gonna actually do a workout. So if you guys want to see an actual workout, not just recovery, stop by tomorrow, same time, about give or take. It's about the same time every single day, and we'll be doing an actual block training where it's not just recovery. And you guys will kind of see how that's going. Yeah, they're upstairs. They're having fun. Most of the time they're down here with me, but they got in trouble last night, or this morning, so they're not allowed to come down here right now because they're in trouble. How's it going, chilling? All right, that is it for me for the day. Set my weights back right there. Drink my C4 while I talk to you guys a little bit. I like the other one better, the strawberry guava. Well, this one's pretty good. Bye, Matt Harris. I love you too, man. I'm out. I asked my question. See you next time, probably. All right. And if you guys want to play games on Saturday, that's the day to do it, bro. Also, see my post on my channel, so you can vote on it. All right. Well, that's it, guys. Love you. Support the channel. Share it with your friends. Stay strong. Woo! That bicep looking big.